Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up some categories and tags to really keep your website organized. All right, let's get started. Okay, so in this example, I'm going to show you from videoworkoutreview.com. You can see a category function right here. And basically categories, if you think of it like a book, a category is like a chapter in a book. So if I clicked on this fitness categories, Beachbody workout programs, it's going to show all of my blog posts that are related to this category that I filtered it with. They're going to be talking about Focus T25, Hip Hop Abs, Insanity Workout, all these different Beachbody workout programs. Now, if someone was like, well, you know what, I want to know more about nutrition. So I filtered a different category called the Nutrition Guide. And when I click on that, then they show all these different articles about nutrition, how to lose weight, what's the Atkins diet, how does protein help you lose weight, etc. So this is a way to kind of help your readers that come to your website basically navigate easily and find the subjects they want to learn about. So categories are really awesome when you're creating blog content and you want to filter them and kind of put them in these little subfolders, so to speak. And how do you set up these categories, you're probably wondering. So let's go into our dashboard and we'll take a look. Okay, so here we are on our dashboard, and there's really two ways you can create categories. One of the ways is if you go to the left side and you click on Post, you can click on Categories. And in this website, I created some different categories related to online marketing. So, you can basically create a category right here. You can name it whatever you want. Let's just, for example, create blog marketing or something. And you would do the slug. You don't have to do a slug. You just type in and say, click add new category. And it'll automatically generate you a slug. So I'll show you. If I click edit, it already creates you a slug. And a slug is basically what in your address bar is going to show up. It's going to show in your category, it's going to show blog-marketing. And you can also write a description here about what this category is. For search engine optimization, you can say, blog marketing is about how to create better blogs or something. I don't know. This is just an example. And you would basically update it. So now when you're creating your blog post, let's say I'm creating this, I was working on a fake one here. Just for example's sake, when you're creating a blog post and let's say you just talk about blog marketing and you want to filter it into this category, you would just go on the right-hand side and you see that the options right here, categories, are available. So in this case, I would just click blog marketing, and you can click several categories. Maybe this article is related to blog marketing, and it's also related to podcast. Maybe you're writing an article about how to create a podcast website or something. So maybe you have two different categories for the same article. You can do that as well. And as I mentioned before, you can also add categories from this menu. So you can click add new category, and you can create another category from here. Let's say list building or something, I don't know. And then click add new category. And there you go, you can add it from this menu. And then when you publish it, it will show up, like I said, this is a different website, but it'll show up on your navigation menu on this, wherever you decide to put a categories menu, it would show up right there. So your readers can basically click on your categories and find the right articles related to their subjects. The other thing that people often ask is, okay, well, now what is the difference between a tag? And a tag, this is an example of a tag. This is what we call a tag cloud, a tag cloud. And it kind of looks like a cloud because once you have all these different terminologies and phrases and keywords, it kind of starts puffing up and all these different words start showing up. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why is this word, Fitness Nutrition Guide, a lot bigger than some of these other tags. And basically, the more articles that you tag with this particular phrase, that means there's a lot of articles written about this particular tag. Maybe plyometric cardio circuit. I think I only have one article. Yeah, so I only have one article that's tagged with this. So it says tagged with plyometric cardio circuit. Whereas fitness nutrition guide, if I click on that, you can see that there's more, there's 3 or 4 articles here about the fitness nutrition guide. And you can see right here, it says tagged with fitness nutrition guide. So it's just another way for people to navigate through your website, find interesting articles and things that they want to read about. And this tag cloud is really cool because it's more specific, For example, you're probably wondering, well, how do I use the difference between a category and a tag? Let's say you have the category Focus T25. But in this tag, you can see I have several categories for Focus T25. So I have the Focus T25 in general, the Focus T25 release date, maybe have it just T25 below here. So you can get more specific about whatever your particular topic is. So right here is kind of like a chapter in a book. And then in here is like a paragraph in a book, that's something more specific. That's really the difference between a category and a tag. And to tag something, it's very similar to category. So you just go back into your dashboard. You can go to post on your sidebar navigation. And you can see there's a little link right here. It says tags. And just like a category, you can create tags and you can name it whatever you want. Let's call it WordPress, I guess. And same thing, you just click add new tag. And as you can see, it says the terms already existed. So I'm just going to change this to WordPress blog or something. So as you can see, it shows up right here. And Slug also auto-generates, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you can also create a description as here and then update as well. And just like a category, you can also add one within the post. So let's say you're writing an article and you say, oh, you know what? I really want to tag this with something else. So on the sidebar, you could, just type in WordPress blog as a tag and click add. There you go. Now this is now tagged with WordPress blog. And you can also choose from your most used tags. Click on that and it can show you all the tags that you have created. And you can basically select one that maybe fits this particular category. And if you don't see what you like, you can always add a new one. All right, so hopefully that explains how a category and a tag, what the difference is, and how you can use it to help your readers navigate through your website. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.